When I started to look for an exhaustive list of all the activities a business owner has to face during the whole life of his company, I couldn't find anything, let alone a list of all entrepreneurs' activities ranked in order of importance. The best thing I could find was an article or two, like a mere opinion on some important activities here and there, randomly, that business owners should do, with maybe some vague recommendations on things that they shouldn't do, but nothing exhaustive. Try it. Try to find an exhaustive list of all the activities a business owner needs to do, ranked in order of importance, or organized regarding the growth stage of your business, or ranked in any way. There are none. Online, offline, in your old library, this doesn't exist until this book. Somebody had to write this book. Preferably somebody with some experience, preferably somebody who knows very high achievers, preferably someone who would have tested in real life every affirmation of the book on his own businesses and on other people's businesses in different industries at every stage of a business life, from 5 to 8 figures. What to work on at each of these stages. Exactly. An exhaustive list. So I did it. It took me a couple of years, but here it is. I have been a business owner almost all my life, since I was 18, in several industries. I played the 5-figure game and the 8-figure game, with all the steps in between. I built some businesses from scratch, and I bought some others. I crashed most of them, but I sold some of them. The thing is that I haven't invented anything. Most of my work was investigating business owners around me when I was in mergers and acquisitions, especially 7, 8, and 9-figure business owners, to see exactly what they were doing, what exactly they were working on, what activities they were devoting their precious time on. And over time, I compiled, I refined, and tested everything I learned on my businesses and on other people's businesses to assess the performance of the method. And after almost 10 years, I can tell it works. It has proven to be an effective method, to say the least. So to summarize, there are 3 kinds of activities. The low value tasks, the bronze activities, $100 an hour activities. Spending most of your time on them brings you a 6-figure business. Then you have the high value tasks, the silver activities, the $1,000 an hour activities. Spending most of your time on them, once you have reached 6-figure, not before, brings you a 7-figure business. And finally, the super high value tasks, the golden activities, the $10,000 an hour activities. Investing your time on these activities brings you an 8-figure business when you do it at the right time, once you have reached the 7-figure mark, not before. That's how it works. If your business is not yet making 6 figures in revenue, you have to spend most of your time on bronze activities, the $100 an hour activities. Then, when you reach the 6-figure milestone, you have to get rid of these bronze activities and spend most of your time on the silver activities, the $1,000 an hour activities, to reach the 7-figure threshold. And then, once you become a 7-figure business owner and you own a 7-figure business, you have to delegate the silver activities and spend most of your time on the golden activities, the $10,000 an hour activities, to bring your business to the 8-figure level. Okay? That's how it works. And that's the shortest, quickest way to 8 figures. Growing a business is all about doing the right things at the right time, much more than doing the right things the right way. Doing the right things the right way at the wrong time is useless. Timing is everything. Doing the right things the average way at the right time will still always grow your business. It's like driving a sports car. It's all about shifting gears at the right time. For example, if you spend too much of your time on HR or finance, but you make, let's say, $85,000 in annual revenue, you can't grow. You haven't done the required work to reap any kind of payoff from these activities, HR and finance. It's not the time yet. Even if you do it well, it's useless. It's like putting an XXL shirt on your 7-year-old son. It's useless, even if it's a Christian Dior shirt. All right? There are activities that will bring you super high return on time spent, only at a certain moment of the life of your business. Okay? There's no point working on 8-figure activities when you have a low 6-figure business. That's the reason why there's no point looking at Elon Musk's schedule or Jeff Bezos' best practices or Warren Buffett's advice. It's useless. Worse, it's dangerous. You are wasting your time. Your time is precious. Time is life. People always tell me, yeah, but it inspires me. Well, I prefer you to work uninspired than to not work inspired. Watch the people who are just in front of you. Let them inspire you. Look for things that you can apply on your business the same day. Read books and watch videos of something that you can do now, this week. That's how you leverage your time. All right? Let's work. Let's work on concrete things. And let's work on concrete things right now. I have listed all the activities that you have to work on as a business owner from scratch to 8 figures. Okay? So let's go through all of them right now. Starting by first the low value activities, the bronze activities, $100 an hour. When you start from scratch, with these activities, you work on the now, right now. You think minutes and hours. That's what you need. You are at the beginning of your business journey at this stage, and you need revenue. So there are 3 bronze $100 an hour activities. First, marketing and sales. Among all your business operations, there are only 2 revenue generating activities, marketing and sales. And if you are good at them, that's great news. Your business will grow very fast. If you are not that good at marketing and sales, and if you don't have much resources, then get trained, take courses, go online, read books, because you will have to do it by yourself for a while. Even if you go slow, you will make some bucks. And then you will earn a few thousands of dollars. Don't foolishly spend these hardly earned dollars on useless stuff. Use it wisely to delegate marketing and or sales to people who are really good as soon as you can to grow faster. All right? On the other hand, if you realize that you are really good at marketing, or if you are really good at sales, you can keep working on it and grow a 7-figure business. Only if you are really good. What do I mean by if you're really good? Only if you have already had tremendous results. Okay? And still at some point you will have to delegate it as well to reach the next threshold. So that was marketing and sales. Yes, this is a low value activity. Doing this yourself is a low value activity. That's why every business owner who's making less than a six-figure income a year is working on it by himself. And that's why very few business owners work on marketing and sales by themselves when they are at the 7 or 8-figure level. Almost none. So the right time to delegate these two activities is when you reach the 6-figure threshold. All right? Next, handling other business operations like accounting, customer service, design, fulfillment, legal. None of these activities generate any revenue. But they need to get done at a certain level. In most of industries, none of them is critical. Unless it's your expertise, like you are an accountant or designer or a lawyer, you don't want to spend your time there. So delegate as much as you can as soon as you can with the help of websites such as Rocket Lawyer, Fiverr, Upwork, and so on. Don't wait to get rid of these activities, starting by customer service, the one that will take most of your time if you don't delegate it. You are better off doing something more important than this. Okay, something more meaningful. The world needs you elsewhere. All right? Then, third low value activity, reacting immediately to notifications. If you are not at the 6-figure level yet, I understand that you don't want to miss an email or a phone call, and you don't have the resources to hire a personal assistant yet. But at least, please switch off your social media alerts. With very few exceptions, nothing good comes from this kind of notifications, especially at the beginning of your business life. And if no business comes from your emails and phone calls, switch them off also. Okay, don't fool yourself. Once you are around the 6-figure mark in annual revenue, you can find easily somebody to handle all these interruptions, including emails and phone calls. Right? That's it for bronze $100 an hour activities. So at this stage, below 6 figures, you need to take off. Okay? You have an emergency, and it's called making money. So your role is to spend most of your time on revenue generating activities, marketing and sales. All right? Now, let's list all the activities of the next category, the high value tasks. You are in the process to create your new normal. Okay, so pay attention. The high value tasks are the $1,000 an hour activities, the silver activities. With these activities, you work on the near future, days and weeks. There are 7 silver activities. The first one is delegate the right way. If you are stuck at the lower 6-figure mark, making year over year less than 150 or 200,000 bucks a year in revenue, it's most likely because you are not delegating your low value activities. This is the most critical step that the vast majority of entrepreneurs miss. What makes you succeed in the first place is the very reason why you cannot grow anymore. Okay? Then, create and improve systems. Test, measure, and scale. All serious companies have strong systems in place. That's a prerequisite to grow. It's not because they are big that they have systems. It's precisely because they had systems in place before that they were able to grow. It works this way. No systems, no growth. Next, promote your message to the masses. Make content instead of just consuming it. Write a book, write articles, do public speaking, talk online, podcasts, YouTube, Facebook Live, YouTube Live, everything. You must communicate your vision to everybody at every occasion. Your clients, your prospects, your employees, your marketplace. Communicate your vision to the world. The visionary is above the expert. Okay? Then, meet high performance people. People you spend your time with can elevate you as much as they can bring you down. Humans are, before all, social beings. We become our environment. For sure, at the beginning of your business journey, you do everything and you talk to everybody, especially if you like financial resources. Then, once you make a few $1,000, you don't want to spend your time with people who can only bring you hundreds of dollars. And once you make tens of thousands of dollars, you don't want to spend your time with people who could only bring you thousands of dollars, and so on. So start filtering very soon in your business life the people that you spend your time with, because as your business grows, more and more and more people will ask for your time. And people you considered essential yesterday become non-essential tomorrow. How to know if it's an essential contact? Look for the people who would force you to change something in your business radically, like to hire, to expand, to move, to increase something. That's an essential contact. All right. Next, upgrade your skills. We are still on silver activities, the $1,000 an hour activities, the ones that you have to work on to reach the 7-figure level once you already have a 6-figure business, just as a reminder. So upgrade your professional skills with books, audios, videos. Knowledge access is easier than it has ever been before. Books, podcasts, courses, social media, ebooks, videos, articles, audiobooks, most of which are either free or very affordable. They are changing the way people learn things, and it will for sure disrupt the education system as well. Next, prepare for important events, meetings, talks, trade shows, seminars. You must know who your target is. Know your goals at all times. Know your numbers. Know your story, the story of your business, your strengths, your weaknesses. Just be prepared. All right? Know what you do, when you do, and why you do it. Spectacular achievement is always preceded by unspectacular preparation. Next and last silver activity, taking notes. Aristotle Onassis said, always carry a notebook. Write everything down. That's $1 million lesson that they don't teach you in business school. Why? Because you don't really know what you think about a given topic as long as you have not written it down. Writing not only declutters your mind, it also clarifies your thoughts. Okay, so these 7 activities are the silver activities, the $1,000 an hour activities. And then the golden activities, super high value activities, $10,000 an hour activities. The activities that you have to spend most of your time on once you have a 7-figure business to grow an 8-figure business. With these activities, you work on the long term, months and years. There are also 7 golden activities. Starting by plan your life. The 400-hour workweek principles are all about time management. And there's a reason why planning your life is the first golden activity. How you plan your life. All the details are in the book, but here's in a few words. First, identify all your roles in your life. You're a business owner, you're a spouse, you're a parent, you're a friend, and so on. It's very easy. For our matter, we will concentrate on your role as a business owner. Second, what are the most important goals that you wish to achieve in each of these roles in 5 years? Long-term vision. Let's concentrate on your business owner role. Okay? Third, identify the tasks that will move the needle the most over 3 different periods of time. Next 3 months, next week, next day. Think first macro, then micro. If you don't plan your life, somebody else will do it for you. Let's rephrase it. Your life will end up in somebody else's hands, somebody else's plan. And guess what are somebody else's plan for you? Not much. Next, practice proactive thinking. Get new ideas, anticipate trends, and develop your vision. Believe it or not, most high achievers that I have worked with, people making multiple 8-figure in revenue, they have a kind of regular thinking time scheduled in their planner, literally. Thinking times are about 3 things: defining your vision, finding the solutions that you have to your problems, and working on the anticipation of future events. So remember that having the right answers is great, but having the right questions is even better. Next, define your business culture. First, what culture is not. Culture is not playing ping pong during working hours. Culture is not wearing old shorts and flip-flops at work. Culture is not having a kitchen full of matcha green tea in the office. God save us from Silicon Valley companies. Culture is the character of your business. If your business was a human being, culture would be its personality. Behind every successful company, there is always an individual at the top who has a clear vision of what the business should be. Actually, the business is just the vehicle of the owner's vision. You won't spend much time on this as long as you are a one-person army, obviously, but once your company grows above 15, 20 people, it's critical. From one point in time, it's the soul of your business. It's everything. Then, next, define your business strategies, goals, branding, marketing, deadlines, sales channels, acquisitions. Your strategy evolves with time, but from the startup phase, you must have a solid strategy that will allow you to cleverly use your assets, your cash, your knowledge, your products, your connections. The combination between your strategy and your assets creates long-term value, i.e., a thriving business, i.e., revenue, profit, and cash. Okay? Next, cherish your people. Your employees are your main assets. You will have to communicate with your people all the time. So first and foremost, don't think that your job is to provide happiness to your employees. Your job is to provide a purpose, a meaning to their lives, at least during their working hours. They don't expect the journey with your company to be easy, but they do expect it to be rewarding, professionally and humanly. Hence the importance of having a state-of-the-art business culture. So I won't elaborate here, but there's so much to be said about your people, from choosing them to keeping them, rewarding them, supervising their work, mentoring some of them, and so on. That's the longest chapter in the book. Read the book. Then, next, handle upper level negotiation with clients, bankers, and partners, like mergers, joint ventures, and so on. What I call negotiation is sales at the highest level. At the 5 or 6 figure level, you have bigger clients that you have to personally take care of, but you don't really care who your banker is, and they don't care who you are either. And you generally don't have partners. You don't look for them, they don't look for you. But from a certain stage, partners and bankers will take a lot of your time. That's what you need. That's the reason why you need, from a certain point in time, to excel at high level negotiation. If the outcome forces you to change something in your business, hire, expand, move, increase, that's an upper level negotiation. All right, next, watch your business finances. The language of business is finance. Understanding finance won't make you rich. Our accountants would all be multimillionaires. But by being financially illiterate, you will always penalize your business. Always. It's like speaking English in the US. Does it make you rich? No. But it definitely harms you if you don't. Okay, that's it for 8-figure activities. 8-figure business owners spend most of their time on these 7 activities. Okay? Or every 8-figure business owner. Mathematically. Anybody telling you otherwise don't know what they are talking about, or they have something to sell you that you probably don't need. The 400-hour workweek system will guide you regarding what to work on at the beginning of your business life, and as long as you are not making 6 figures in revenue per year, you have to spend most of your time on bronze activities, the $100 an hour activities, because that's the fastest way to grow a 6-figure business, period. Then, the more you grow, the easier it gets, because let's face it, from 0 to 6-figure is the hardest part. That's why people buy businesses that are already up and running, because the most boring part is this one, the very beginning, below 6 figures, especially if you don't have much resources. It's hard. And that's the reason why you hear the same thing from everybody who has passed through all these growth stages. It gets easier and easier. Of course, when you have money, it's automatically easier. It's less stressful. Up to that point, 6 figures, your thoughts are all about how to make money. Once you reach 6 figure and you continue to grow, your thoughts start switching to how to allocate your money. All right? Once you pass the 6 figure a year threshold in revenue, that's when you get rid of your low value activities, the bronze activities, because once you have a 6 figure business, to grow a 7 figure business, you have to concentrate your efforts on the activities above your level. The silver activities, the $1,000 an hour activities. Look, delegating and creating systems is where you will spend most of your time between the 6 and the seven-figure stage. It might be hard at the beginning, it's a whole new world, but once you are used to it, it takes less and less time, and it's a pleasure, it's a breeze. Once it's implemented, you usually find yourself leading a seven-figure company, and you get more time to spend on the super high value activities, the $10,000 an hour activities, to get your business to the next stage, the eight-figure level. And that's how you grow a gigantic business, your eight-figure business, without risking your health by working 75 hours a week, and without neglecting your loved ones in the process. To summarize, by working on the right things, you transform yourself into an eight-figure business owner or a seven-figure business owner, if you're not there yet, and therefore you automatically transform your business into a seven or eight-figure company. You do, you become, your business becomes. The more your business grows, the more you write off things from your personal to-do list and put them on other people's to-do lists. And this way, you have more time to devote to the high value and super high value activities. By following this plan, your 40 hours of work per week at full power is the equivalent of 400 hours of work of your average competitor. Hence, the name of the book. That's how fast you will go. That's when you reach full potential. That's when you drive by using your 12 cylinders, while most of your competitors are driving with one cylinder. That's how it works. Not only you go 10 times faster, but you also free up your time 10 times. And the business world is 10 times more interesting when you know this, i.e. when you apply this. You know when you apply. When you keep this framework in mind, it opens up a whole new perspective that you were not aware of before. You are able to see things that other people cannot see. You are able to get things done way faster than your peers. And once you get this, you can easily help your business owner mates by telling them what to work on to grow faster. Because just by looking at what they spend their time on, you can tell what growth stage their businesses are at. So let's help people around us. You look at the same thing, you have the same data, but you can see above and beyond what other people see. This is the basis of the 400-hour work week principle. This is something I have been working on for years, inspired by almost 100 of 8 and 9-figure business owners that I have worked with during my career in mergers and acquisitions. I'm not giving you just tips. I'm giving you the ultimate template, the definitive framework used by successful 8-figure business owners. I've used it. My clients have used it. We are all real-life examples. Now, it's your turn. Copy it, clone it, model it. The knowledge is yours. But don't ever think that knowledge is power, as everybody thinks. Knowledge is not power. The use of knowledge is power. Now go and use it.